Hello there, YouTube. Daedric Diamond here, and welcome back to Fear. Previously, I got exploded a lot. And then in the later part of the episode, I ended up doing a lot of slow-mo. Otherwise, I am once again joined by Alan the Draconiquist. Please say hello.
Hello, everyone.
That's a rather simple greeting.
Yeah, to be fair, I could do simple, or we could get to the action. But to be fair, what's interesting about this, and yes, hello, everyone. What's interesting about this game is the sheer fact that it does not tell you where to go, and sometimes you could be...
Shit.
Ah, shit! He didn't notice you first. At first, he didn't notice.
At first, but then it's just like, I'm gonna go back down those stairs. Yeah.
He was like, oh shit, like, because sometimes. So what's interesting about these guys is they have like a external view kind of thing, and to explain what that is simple. So you know how a person has essentially like a good view aspect, and they got a side view on the side of their eyes. So for instance, if you put your hand to the right of you, right, your right hand out to the right of you, where you can't see it, but you see a shadow, shit like that they'll notice. So if you like a shadow is there, flashlight, like last episode they saw his flashlight right towards the end.
Which was my bad. I meant to do slow-mo and I pushed the flashlight button. You'll have to forgive me. I am trying to once again get used to the controls.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
No, I was talking about before that. But yeah, also that during that, but yeah. Okay, so they don't know where you are yet. But what it is their vision is like an actual person's vision. Someone actually took the time to adjust their visional sights like a normal person's vision. So, yes, you could be sneaky as all you want, but sometimes you're going to get caught if you're not careful. Like, if I remember correctly, a few episodes back, you were in a vent and you were trying to hide in the dark, but there was a light above your head, so they saw you. Shit like that.
And there was no hiding. There's a light behind me. The moment I saw that head, I was just like, oh, I'm probably spotted.
Hey, yup. Yeah, that's what's awesome about this game, because it has a dynamic lighting system, unlike actual dynamic lighting. So with dynamic lighting, what that is that the characteristics and the function of light works like actual light. However, in this game, it's somewhat similar, but only for the enemies to notice. So if you were like to stand in something, it would cast a shadow for them, and so on and so forth, and which means that essentially it's shadow lighting. So like if you were to stand right here and look behind you, would you see your shadow? That's a question, and that answer is no. Well, you'll probably see some shadows on certain things, but not yours. But they can, and that's what's interesting about this. Oh, he's right there.
Right there. I saw that red. I saw the red.
Oh, he ain't dead.
He ain't. Okay? Question mark? You know, let's just throw one of these just for fun.
So, like, they know you're there, they just don't want to go over there. Otherwise, that one guy would have come over there. Well, they're playing it like how you're playing it.
Aha.
And that's what's awesome. That's what's awesome about these guys.
So, metaphorical trench warfare. Alright, I get it.
Yep. Well, one screamed, so, Oh, no. Well, he screamed, but he didn't die.
He screamed. He definitely took the shot in the arm, but it wasn't a crippling blow. It was just more like a glance.
Yep. And it would explain that these guys are thralls, or at least some sort of super soldiers. Because what's interesting is they get shot in the weirdest places and still keep going.
Now, there's no mistaking that's at least gonna bring him down. I don't know if it'll make him dead. And there's the explosives coming into effect. The real fear is the explosives. Forget the ghost. The ghosts are just the cherry.
Yep. What's interesting is in Fear 2, they implement a lot more of the ghost stuff, and which is awesome. In Fear 1, they implement a bunch of it as well, but that's more later game. There's a third one in there, so yeah.
He's the only one left, and I'm pretty sure he's putting himself somewhere that's tucked away. Probably gonna be a little hard to notice.
Oh no, he's dead. Over there in the corner, you see him?
I see that one.
That was the third one. Yeah, so there was only 3. That's cool.
Oh!
Oh, there's...
I guess they did that for me. Thank you.
Yeah, he was the guy you shot a while back. Yeah, caution. That's...
But I was about to say though, I do like how at least they attempt some camouflage too in the dark. Like the only way I was able to notice was because of the red on the visor. If they had actually played it smart and made it, you know, not red or a different color, I probably would have walked into it not realizing he was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do see the glow.
Saw that. Yeah, I was about to say. Reflexes permanently boosted. Nice.
But what I was meaning to mention is what would be cool for a mod is if they had, like, dynamic spawns. Or randomized spawns, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, that would be hilarious. And then, like, maybe the first episode you deal with the giant robot. Oh god, that would be hilarious.
That'd be kind of early, but that might be doable, maybe. Then again,
I mean, it's not hard to kill, but what's funny is it breaks assets in the game. Not in assets in the game. It breaks through walls and shit. So it's kind of funny. But, like, you can't really hide from it. You just gotta shoot it. Also has a lot of explosives.
Down there, they said, so they know I'm near.
Yep.
Did he just get back up? I just shot him, but he looked like he got back up, like he reversed time.
Flash out. Oh, flush out. Never mind.
I did hear the flash out, and it got me thinking, shit, flash? Nope, flush out. Alright, meaning boom.
Yep. I was I think he pronounced it wrong. What's funny is, like, a lot of the bad guys in this game are pronounced with different voice actors. And they have the same voice lines, but, like, different voice actors, which is kind of cool. Yeah, because you can tell. His all clear failed him. He's like, all clear, goes back to position where he was, dead.
The funny thing is I sort of did panic too, because I shot one before I went into slow motion, and then it's like, I better hit that just in case.
Yeah.
I can. Okay, that was rather ominous, but I was just about to say is I think they also did a good job with the grunts too. They can sometimes be kind of scary. Not in like a jump scary way, but they can just kind of appear and it's just like, oh shit, and you have like not a very fast reaction time.
I also want to point out that if, just so you notice, you're dealing with guys who have explosives on them all the time now.
Hell yeah, and there's that too, so I gotta be extra careful because I never know when they're gonna sneak one of those little things. And
Go ahead.
Sorry,
continue. Ghost. I was about to say, like, what's interesting is you're about to deal with a major ghost. So,
Does anyone ever know who they are? Question mark.
yeah, that's a little deep philosophical thing right there. But no, that ghost was giving you a riddle.
I can at
That's
least
what it's.
I can at least appreciate the philosophy.
Yeah.
Call me odd, but I do like philosophy. It's one of those things I kind of enjoy.
Yeah.
History too.
You gotta love history. Random fact. Did you know there was a warrior in Japanese history that was sent out into the war to? You're going the wrong way, by the way. You're going back where you came from.
Wait, hold on. Where would this have taken me?
It's the same area you came
it's the
from.
same. Ah, I
Yeah.
see.
Anyway, there was a soldier in Japanese history that was a grand warrior who survived hundreds of arrows and hundreds of spears being lodged in him. And the only reason he survived at that time was because he had so much adrenaline pumping through him that it didn't matter how much blood he was losing. Which, fun fact, that actually does happen with certain people, because you could get shot up to a million pieces or lose your legs or shit, all sorts of stuff, and not know that that shit's gone. I've seen people experience shit like that similarly. And
Uh-oh.
oh, he knew you were in there. It would have helped you get away if you wasn't crouching. But yeah. So the guy, he was sent out to the battlefront to kill a general. He did so. He cut off the head of the general and took it back to his leader that he serves. And what happened was, when he got back, he said, "I did my job."
Grenade. I saw that arm move. He was gonna throw it. But do continue.
Yeah. So what the guy said, he's like, "I did my job, and I finished my work." And he collapsed right in front of his king, and he was given a memorial. But what was interesting about this is that the battlefield he was on was during the Shingoku period, and during that time, he had to walk across essentially half of Japan. Which is no small feat, by the way. It's a long way to trek. Damn! That one bounced right to you!
Any closer to my face, I probably would have been dead.
Yep.
Alright, well. Let's go ahead for now.
I like how you were like, "I am tired of your shit."
Well, when he threw that close to my face, I've got no choice but to turn him into Swiss cheese. I mean, after all, he almost turned me into meat chunks. If you're gonna if you're gonna turn me into meat chunks, at least let's have cheese to go with it.
Exactly.
The only problem will then be is, where's the bread?
But as I was saying, yeah, if you think about it, the guy who walked across the battlefield by himself, with a head in the hand, his spear in the other, and just covered head to toe in arrows and spears all across his body, and walking miles.
I'm sorry, continue. I'll turn my head on that. I don't know, just the way that posture was, it just... Continue.
To be fair, that was kind of funny too, so not gonna lie. But, yeah. So, I just thought it was, just so you know, you gotta jump down there. Down below. But yeah, just think about it. How hard? Like, how hard would it have been just to walk while just covered in arrows? It sounds painful, sure, but like the idea of walking while stuff is in you, blocking your passageways to move, and having just enough adrenaline to move your entire body while being covered in arrows. And what's interesting is he didn't die by vital wound damage, he died by blood loss. Which was interesting to me. So all those attacks missed all the vital organs, and he was still able to walk and move. And because of his adrenaline, he didn't notice none of the pain. But as soon as he got to his master, he was finished with his work, and because of that, he collapsed from pain, but died of blood loss. Which you gotta commend. Like, people who can deal with shit like that is kind of cool. Like, imagine the sheer fact that there's probably like what you would call it. There's probably people out there who's had near-death experiences in the most oddest way possible. It's that thing raising and lowering.
Do continue.
It just like you know, like say like someone got shot in the head, right? And they're still able to move. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's gotta be entertaining to the other person. You could just jump over this part.
This looks like the way forward. I'm gonna explore a bit before I go forward.
Yeah. Also, I would like to point out that door looks like it was blasted open with a giant explosive.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to punch the history for a history lesson, and the screen exploded.
I think you hit it too hard. I like how you hit that one not hard enough to destroy the screen, but like that one, the big screen, just like, fuck you.
Screen go boom.
Yep. You know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
This is the part of the map where you're gonna have to deal with the invisible guys, if I remember correctly. Because I know there's a part where you have to deal with them a lot. And I know it's on this building, because...
Did that just fly out?
Yep.
I mean, like, out of the building. Wait, no. It would hit the glass.
Yep.
Anyways, do finish that story before we go any further.
But yeah, like, the idea behind why this soldier walked back miles and miles just to give the head to his leader was because he was determined, and because of his determination, he was filled with willpower, determination, and adrenaline, especially adrenaline. And the sheer fact that adrenaline, everyone can produce adrenaline, but if you were born and learned how to fight the day you started life and continued onwards besides, you know, like, not weightlifting, of course, but like learning how to fight and protect yourself, you know, shit like that, and learning how to do that, your body kind of gets used to producing more adrenaline than the average person, which is actually kind of cool. Because adrenaline is a type of thing that your body produces to protect yourself in certain situations that might be life-threatening. And if your body produces enough of it, you can survive even a fatal damage to your body for a short amount of time, of course, but you can. And I just thought that was always kind of neat. And it's because your body's getting used to it. And that's why the story behind this guy is true. It's also, it really is true, but like, it also, if you think if you think like that, you can understand why. Because in Japan, people were who were part of a military family were trained at birth to learn how to fight, which is kind of cool, but a little immoral, but kind of cool. So yeah, and that's the story behind Shiramoto, the warrior of 1,000 arrows.
Alrighty, now that that's wrapped up,
Yeah.
let's get back to it. I was gonna try and knock that light out of the window, but I couldn't do that because it got stuck on a wall.
Hey, you can have a history lesson now. Oh, well. Oh, it's broken. There's one that's not broken, and you can hear, like talk about stuff. Oh, you changed the camera position. Yeah, shoot it and then look back at the thing.
Oh, I missed.
You gotta love that.
This thing is tough. I thought I'd shoot it and it'd just fall over. No, this thing's durable.
I just love the fact that when you shoot it, it jiggles the camera, which jiggles the thing that's displayed on the side.
Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I didn't have a powerful enough gun.
When future technology is so fucking broken.
Broken, yet durable. Alright,
Yep.
well then, now that I've done that.
I'm glad you didn't bat an eyelash to that. Oh, hey!
I did see that run, though.
That's a civilian.
Is it a civilian?
Yeah, there's a few civilians in this building, actually.
Well,
This is actually one of the...
They did
Yeah.
mention that. Ah! Every other can I can hit except this one.
You did. It just took a minute. It's like, hit her up. Red hand means locked.
Alright.
So, but yeah, that civilian walked in there. He's like, I'm just gonna lock myself in there. Here they are! That right there, you didn't see nothing. That right there, though, was an invisible soldier.
I saw something pop its head and then do that.
Yeah, that right there is an invisible soldier. He went in that door down there. What's interesting, though, is they interact with shit, too, just like you. Well, all enemies do, but, like, I just think it's neat. You kind of have to use your ears. And as such, I'm going to shut up for a second so I can let you...
I do hear the movements, just so you know.
Yep. He went up in the ceiling.
Stay out of my way.
This room smells of ambush.
He's in the room, witches. But can you see him? See, they won't attack you. That's the thing. They won't attack you. unless unless you're at a certain point, because they're looking for someone specifically, which is kind of funny. So you touching that, I think actually that might have been a ghost, because like there is a ghost in that area too. So also that that laptop on the table has some data you need.
All right, then I'll play this smart. Wait for that to recharge.
The data's uploading now.
Back
There's a
up.
reference to something called Icarus. It says here that it was a bioengineering program that started in 1973. Something about health issues related to microgravity, loss of muscle mass, bone density, shit like that.
And now we're on the other side of that door from earlier.
Damn it. Eh. Like the mouse, though.
Yeah. Just so you know, you could read the notes up that was up there on the sticky notes. Yeah, those.
Alright, let's take a moment. Call Mel. Can't make that out.
American Cowboy 555666.
I do see the phone number, I just can't make up the top one. 5555099. It looks like Chuck's. Or Chucky's.
Chucky's. Someone going to Chuck E. Cheese.
Or maybe it's Chucky the Killer Doll? Question mark.
Ooh, that would also be fun. Fun fact: the Chucky and Chuck E. Cheese had a similar time frame when, you know.
More sticky notes. What does this one say? Oh, Chucky's again.
Yep, it's probably a person.
Now, I did see those flash on for a moment, or at least I think I did.
I think that was just your flashlight kind of messing with you.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 more notes. Oh, and there's a note on the thing right there.
American
Cowboy.
What?
Oh, it's the same 3 notes.
Same. Alright. I thought one of them said soap for a moment. I was about to say soap. That's kind of random. Maybe it's a notation to get some soap.
Gotta get soap, you dirty weeb. Yep. There he is. Yeah, he just killed that guy right there. See, what's interesting about these invisible soldiers is they also fight the other guys, so they're not part of the same group. That's what's interesting. Phone call. Entering phone call.
You have
One new message.
first message from an outside number. Peter, it's Carla at Hudson Avionics. Where is everybody? I can't reach anyone over there. I need to talk to Brett about this draft he sent over, but he hasn't returned my call. It's really important he gets back to me as soon as possible. Okay? Thanks. End of messages.
Call me Chucky's. Ah, shit. I know for a fact one of those phones will,
Okay, that one doesn't do anything special.
yeah. Well, that was probably because it's an asset one. Where it just, you know.
They went
Should we
that
go-
way. Check out over here. Nope, that room smells of ambush. I'm not going in there just yet.
Let's just see if we can deal with that one guy who was in that one room. Oh, that if you heard that little thunk thunk, he went in the vent above you.
Haha. Six. And
He's
he
a-
seems
he's
to
a-
knock down things.
Yeah, that's the thing about these guys. They're very sneaky. Like, very sneaky. To the point where they can just go about anywhere and fuck your day.
That light went out. There used to be a
Hey,
light here. I'm assuming the guy from earlier must have taken it out.
exactly, he sure did. Watchers. See, that's what they're called. These guys are called the Watchers. And the reason for it is because they'll watch you, study you, assess your weakness, and then try and attack you. And yes, this does reek of ambush, because it is an ambush.
Haha.
Welcome to the arena of the Watchers! Because there's going to be about 12 of them.
Hello,
I actually
shit.
remember this level fondly. Fondly, terrifying.
Saw the red and I thought, that's them, but no, they're
Nope.
invisible, so...
You can hear the sound. He's in that room. To your left. There is an indicator which they kind of brighten themselves up a little bit if they're next to light. So he wasn't being very smart.
I think these guys
That's kind of their weakness, and it's kind of funny. So if like they're exposed to light, and if there's light in the room, yeah. Well, that's 1 out of 12. Good luck. Now here comes the other one.
So it's the kind of...
To your left.
Left. Shit. Well, I'm gonna get up. Accidentally fire that when I meant to do something else. But I do
Yeah,
see
yeah.
them.
Yep.
Okay,
Good.
I was about to point this out. It's the kind of camouflage that would fool a grunt.
It's actually camouflage that will be fully invisible in the darkness, while in light it actually kind of gets exposed. That's actually how it's programmed, because when I was in the dark once, and I got ambushed by one of those guys, and never saw them. Like, they were right in front of me and everything, and I never saw them. They killed me. So yeah, light does affect them, and because you're surrounded by light, you can see them pretty easily. But once you go in dark areas and one pops up, you're fucked. There's one to your left, by the way. I saw him for a split second outside the darkness.
I was able to make it out coming right at me. It's just like, I better start backing up.
That was 3 in total.
So there's 9.
We still get... Yep. There should be one in another room, and there should be another in another room, and there should be one on a roof somewhere. As for the other 6, I have no clue. Because they kind of rushed at me all at once.
Well, again, we're gonna play this cautiously. They seem to have been doing the dumb thing, coming right at me, but once I go into a room like...
Yep, too dark. It's dark room.
Oh, that's already broken anyway.
Your flashlight should be also an indicator of light. So if their one is in there, your light should flash off their suit. See, that's the thing. What's going on? See, their suit is like it's reflective as well as unreflective. So it reflects and bends light around it to hide himself in the shadows. But because it reflects and bends light, it also reflects off of actual natural and non-natural light to the point where it makes them look like they're kind of glowy in bright areas. So yeah, that's what I thought was kind of interesting about them.
It's been a saving grace so far, then.
Yep. You were lucky, because like when I played this game, I had one guy ambush me in that exact room you were in.
Again, I'm playing this cautiously. I know when
Fun
an
fact.
area smells of ambush, but do go ahead.
You have to kill them all in order to continue forward. This is like a boss fight, so yeah.
Well, 3 out of 12.
That's not bad.
You have 3 new messages. First message from
Chuck Haberger. Chuck Haberger. I've analyzed the ratings and I'm recommending we suspend
I like how he's named Chuck Hamburger.
synchronization. The patterns are identical to what we saw last time.
Hamburger.
Consequences will be a hell of a lot worse.
next message from
Chuck Haberger, I got your message. Maybe you've forgotten that when this happened before, Meadows was only a child. And the fallout of that fuck-up was that Origin had to be permanently shut down. This time we're talking about a highly trained military commander with a telepathic link to hundreds of soldiers that don't think for themselves. If you're worried about being behind schedule now, imagine what'll happen if we end up with a full-scale one.
next message from
Marshall. Hi, Marshall. Just got off the phone with Chuck Habecker. Big worried about his findings. He said he talked to you about suspending the program temporarily, and I've got to agree. There's even the slightest chance of another synchronicity event we've got to take seriously.
A little late for that, bud.
Just compound and check things out myself. Why don't you give me a call to my cell? Let's discuss this.
end of messages.
So yeah, a little lore for you. This is the Perseus compound, and those guys have a telekinetic link to the guy of a military commander who's a vampire. Yeah! Have fun! But yeah, that guy's that telekinetic vampire guy's ability is mind control. So yeah, I just think this is neat. Okay, you were able to escape that room. You still got a few guys to deal with, because, just so you know, one was hiding in that room you were in with the phone. That wasn't, you know, like it was earlier, but he was in that room. He's not dead, so he's in the room right here with you, probably. Good luck. He's probably somewhere. Now remember, they hide in, they can go in vents and almost anywhere. That's the funny thing about these guys. They are sneaky as feck. Oh,
I saw that.
took out the light. See, that's what they are. He takes out the light, he can't be seen. Oh, he ain't coming your way. He went up in the roof. Take a look. Yeah, they're throwing these guys at you now, and only these guys. And the reason for it is so you get used to how they act, because you're going to have to interact with them later on in missions now.
I hear those footsteps. Question is, where the hell are they at? But I hear them. I hear them. I heard the pitter-patter of feet. That's too
Yep.
darn dark.
Mm-hmm.
Well...
See, this is the reason they did this is because your flashlight will be an indicator. So that way you can use your flashlight more, because some people don't use the flashlight, and it didn't use the flashlight at the beginning of the game during the demo, and the creators knew that, so they created these guys. Oh, there's his pitter-patter of feet again. He's
hearing
somewhere.
them. They're somewhere.
And what's interesting is these guys
Before you do
find a
go
way.
any
Yeah, you
further,
go.
reserve.
Okay.
In reserve, I need to know. I know I have 12 in the chamber, but reserve.
Oh, 17 bullets.
I figured, but I just needed a confirmation on that.
So you got 2 whole reloads, but with a few extra bullets in the chamber. So yeah, you could reload at least 3 times after wasting the bullets in the chamber before you're starting to run out of bullets. So, and it doesn't take much to kill them either. It's just that they are efficient killers and they're very sneaky. That's the catch. Oh, it's a radio you're hearing.
I do
There's
hear
a-
the subtitles are coming up.
Yeah.
I did not mean to do that. Okay. Get up.
What followed is unclear at this point. U.S. Army helicopters were seen approaching the building, but we've heard nothing since. Police are urging citizens to remain at home and say there is very little danger of the situation spreading outside of the cordoned area. Phil, back to you.
That was Diego Rodriguez coming to us live from the police blockade downtown. Today's crisis at Armacam comes on the heels of a report that one of its vice presidents was kidnapped at gunpoint this morning on his way to work. Police are refusing to speculate as to whether the events are connected.
Yeah, just so you know, like every time you find a radio, it talks about like what the normal people are doing to the building you were just last at. So yeah, that's always entertaining to hear that. Sometimes you'll find two radios in the same building, and what's interesting is they'll talk about another thing going on that's random in the world. So it gives you random lore sometimes, and I just think it's kind of neat.
Surprised they haven't been trying anything in big old dark wide rooms. If you want to ambush
Yes.
anyone, that would be the thing to do.
Yeah, but they're trying. I think they're taking their time. They're called watchers for a reason. They watch you.
I understand, it's just... I've been thinking if there was any time for opportunity of ambush, it would be
Oh
in a
yeah,
room
for sure.
like
I agree
this.
with you. I mean, there is two in that room, but you haven't found them yet. I mean, take a look up. You see those two
I
vents?
see the vents.
Yep. One of them would be broken when one of them breaks through. So they're either not in this room, or the one that escaped you earlier and you heard his pitter-patter is probably still in that room somewhere. Who knows? That's the thing about these guys. They won't attack you unless you get close to them, or if they think they can take you. And it's kind of a 50-50 with split with that. Nope, there he is again.
And near this area.
Yeah, he's somewhere around there.
They know I'm
Is it-
playing it cautious too, probably. They probably got that in their head where he's like, this guy is playing it uber cautious.
Yeah, you're going backwards, by the way.
I'm backtracking for a reason.
Okay.
You did mention there was one in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's still in the area and I have to take him out before the other few will come on out.
Yeah, one hunts you at a time. That's the thing about these guys. They hunt you one at a time. That's what makes them interesting.
Alright,
They're...
well, this is an interesting idea. Never mind. That light did not go out like I thought it would. I was gonna try and tempt him out.
You're not the only one who's done that. I've done that myself, because like there is lights that do break and you can do that, but it's like certain ones is just like, fuck you, I'm not going out.
Well, I had the idea of tempt one out and then just bash at the air.
The reason I think he's not in the room anymore is because that window was busted before he got here. So he probably went through the window, because like there was a window there. Because there was times where I had to break it, because I played through this game a bunch, and that window was not broken all the time. So he went through here, and we saw him like move, not move through here, but like there is a guy dead right there on the floor, which means he did come through here. Which means he went either went up in the ventilation shaft above you and is probably moving around in the room around here. That's probably what he's doing, because I had to experience one of those guys before do that. Just what's interesting is I had one hide in a cubicle once. That was hilarious. I don't know if you'll. It was only one time, but I saw it. It was the funniest thing. He was hiding under the desk, which made it interesting because they have the ability to climb up everything. Wrong cubicle. But here's actually something to download, maybe. Is it? Nope. Probably not. Yes. Huh, it's November on that calendar. It was October on the other guy's calendar. Fun fact, each place that you go to have different calendars. I just thought that was neat, because we had the wrench and now we got like a space shuttle.
I thought that was a bottle.
It's go back and look at the calendar for a second. It down, so that we can see the numbers. Yeah, it's November 30th on here. Neat. Actually, now that I think about it, that would make sense.
Maybe if I make a bunch of noise, they'll be tempted.
Well, sometimes, but we could continue forward because he might pop out like that too. Because if you do natural progression in the game, he does. They do pop out. The area you need to go through is around here. Just so you know.
See. Wait, no,
Yeah.
never mind. I thought that was the way, but ooh, I missed that.
That's
That's the way.
Yeah, now you get to go on events with these guys walking around.
Oh yeah, I hear the vibes now.
What makes this interesting is they can fit in very small spaces. So the thing to your right, yeah, they could fit on top of that thing. The you know, the ventilation shaft right to, yeah, you see those, that thing on the right side of you.
The little metal pipes? Or that
No,
thing?
no. The thing to your right. Because, yeah, hold on, you moved too far. A little bit to your left.
Oh,
That
those
thing.
thing.
Yeah, they can hide on top of those things. They crawl. They have the ability to crawl on shit. Because what's interesting is that they can hide in small places. I just wanted to point that out because you might have to deal with shit like that. Because I've had to deal with it. The biggest the biggest headache is
Blood.
dealing with one that lays booby traps.
So
They
watch
don't-
the sides and the ground. Maybe the ceiling in addition.
Yep,
This feels like an ambush.
it's blood there. What do you expect?
Aha.
Booby trap.
Dead body down there. Blood.
What's interesting is there
I
is a
don't think-
way. See that vent? There is a vent in front of you on the other side. See, that means the guy dropped the body down there and put the things back up in order for somebody else to fall down there, trying to go to the vent that he probably crawled through to get to the other side. And yes, you do have to jump down there. That is actually part of the progression. But more guys come down here. So you dealt with 3, a 4th one was following you, so he probably alerted the other ones. And there's 12 total. I just forget where the other ones are. You're in their arena now. That one gave me a jump for a minute.
Oh, another one
please.
right in my face.
Well, that's 2. That one gave me a jump for a second. I was like, "Whoo, boy, I did not expect him to charge."
Trust me, I even flinched. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, that's 2. So that's 5 total. So 7
Alright.
to go.
And with that, I'm gonna wrap up this part here. This next episode's gonna be hunting these guys, so stay tuned. Otherwise, if you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe and all that fancy stuff.
We'll see you next time, folks.
Bye-bye.